Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides using my crystal in these psychic crystal readings for the new moon in Cancer, July 10th, 2021. So I'm going to focus on each of the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So before we get started on the psychic part of your reading, I'm going to give you some information about this new moon in Cancer, July 10th, 2021. Home will be a safe haven for you while this new moon on July 10th is in Cancer. Its effects will last for 2 weeks and up to 30 days. Depressive feelings could crop up as well as moodiness, so feeling sensitive and emotional is likely. Do your best to avoid ruminating and overthinking things that could lead you to experience overwhelming sadness. Your family will be of utmost importance for some of you now. You may receive unexpected blessings in regard to your work, or a new job could come to you at this time. Showing extra care and loving kindness to children who are hurting or have experienced trauma is advised while the new moon is in Cancer. Nurture your closest relationships. Now on to the psychic part of your reading. So first I'm going to look at the element of earth. This is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. You may feel earth signs like you want to challenge some people and their and maybe their beliefs and their thinking. And wanting to settle the score or settle arguments or get things straight with people is going to be cropping up for some of you. Some of you earth signs may be a little bit like taken back and not sure how to handle some people in your life and around you and their emotionalism over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. You may be like, how do I handle them? They're way too oversensitive or over-emotional. I see that some of you earth signs are going to want to take a lot of care and time and painstaking efforts on certain projects or things you're creating or things that you're doing. I do feel that some of you earth signs are going to get notification that you got a job, like a new job's coming in for you, or maybe even that you won something, like a contest or something. I feel that some of you earth signs, if you're really on a mission seeking guidance, you're going to find it over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. And it could be about your relationships or emotional things that are going on with you, but it could also be even if you need tech support or some other kind of like advice or information in regard to some other area, not just emotional things. I feel you're going to find it. You're going to find the right person or get the appointments you need. Watchfulness is going to pay off for some of you earth signs, because I feel that if you're watching some kind of thing that could be an auction or a property or something you're hoping is going to go on sale, you're going to get whatever you're watching really intently. Could be maybe you're waiting for a couple to break up and you're like interested in one of the partners, or a house is going to go up for sale, or a job, you know, somebody's going to quit and you're waiting to see that happen, or something that you're bidding on. Your watchfulness is going to be the blessing and pay off for some of you earth signs. Be careful of you earth signs. Any clandestine activity is going to be, very likely could be exposed over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. So be real careful if you're trying to do anything like sneaky or under the radar or secretive, because it's likely to get found out. Some of you earth signs need to be careful that you're not reading too much into things. Like if somebody says something and you're like, oh, they must mean this or that, or something you read read or see on the internet or on TV, you may read too much into it, so be cautious of that. Be careful of being too overly hopeful, because some of you earth signs could be like, I'm going to take a big leap of faith here, and I'm going to put myself on the line, or I'm going to gamble all I got on something, and that may be foolhardy and may not pay off for you. So be careful of, like, my guides are calling it leaps of faith, but there may be another word that's better for that than leap of faith. And you need to watch your words, earth signs, because you may have the tendency to spill your guts or spill the beans. So if somebody's told you anything in confidence or secret, and you get agitated or you get overexcited, you could spill somebody's secrets or even your own. So be very cautious of that over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. So I hope those messages made sense to you, earth signs. Now on to the element of water. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Some of you water signs are going to really feel inspired in some way, like you want to like dive right into action in something. Like, so I get a lot of like overexcited energy with you guys. Like, really like, let's go for it. Let's jump in with both feet. That could be in relationships or taking risks or chances of some sort. Some of you water signs are going to want to dive in really deep to some subject you're interested in. And you could buy books on it, watch a lot of videos on it on the internet, or get as much information as you can on a particular subject. Remember, these effects are going to be the most strong for the next 2 weeks, but they can last up to 30 days. I feel that some of you water signs that have kind of kept to yourself or sequestered yourself away, I feel that that's ending. You're going to feel more like you want to get out and about and socialize and just even be out and about. You don't even have to be socialized, just getting out more. I see that some of you water signs are going to be really like driven to want to check every fact and every figure and look at things over and over again, like double checking, especially anything to do with bank accounts, math, credit card statements, anything that involves numbers. So I see some of you water signs being very diligent about that. I hear that some of you water signs are going to get some kind of notification that something's coming to you. It could be a check. It could be some news or information. It could be an invitation to something. It could be some kind of gift. But I get you, or like that you got into something that you applied for, but getting some kind of notification that something's coming to you over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you water signs are going to have the blessing of like a new start, or you are going to want to start something over again. And if this is you, this is actually a blessing. You might even feel like your life is getting a new start. Some of you water signs are going to receive like positive feedback, accolades, maybe even an award for a job well done. Some of you water signs need to be careful that you're eating too much. You may want to reduce the amount you're eating. Maybe you're doing emotional eating. Like, I don't know, there's another word for it, but over stress or upsetment or worry or anxiety, you may be eating too much. Some of you water signs are worried way too much about the future. And, you know, I do feel like psychic ability is going to be incredibly enhanced by this new moon in Cancer. But for some of you water signs, your predictive abilities may be slightly off because you've got too much worry or anxiety, or you're futurizing too much. And it's best for you water signs to really stay focused and be in the present right now. Some of you water signs may be a little bit hard on yourself right now over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days because you may feel like you're not getting enough stuff done. Maybe you're like beating yourself up like, I should have already had this project done, or you know, I don't know. I get like being too hard on yourself about things not being completed the way you feel they should be at this point. So I hope those messages were of help to you, water signs. Now on to the element of fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Some of you fire signs may feel like this new moon in Cancer is like ruffling your feathers. So you may feel a little on edge, a little edgy, a little irritated over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you fire signs may be really motivated to look for a new job, or to look for, if you own your own business, to look for new forms or aspects that you can pursue with your business. Some of you fire signs are going to be trying to impress somebody too much. And this is going on over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. And this could be somebody you're interested in pursuing romantically, or somebody you're trying to get them to hire you. So you have to be careful. Don't try too hard to impress somebody now. Some of you fire signs may feel a little weary and tired over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. You could feel a little depressed too, but I definitely get like weary, tired. Don't be surprised if you need like naps, if you can take them during the day, or, you know, at some point during the week. I feel like you're going to feel extra tired and kind of like drawn out. Some of you fire signs are going to be really telling it like it is over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, but ironically, it's going to pay off for you. Sometimes that doesn't work, but telling it like it is during that time frame for you fire signs, my guides are saying, is going to pay off for you. Some of you fire signs are going to receive some kind of notification that something you're trying to sell is getting bought, or something you want to buy, and maybe you are trying to buy it, that you're going to get it. So either something you're trying to buy, you're going to get, and it's like you really want it, or something you were really, really trying to sell is going to get bought over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Don't be surprised if some of you fire signs hear from an old love. Could be an old friend, but for some of you, my guides are saying an old flame. So you may hear from somebody. It doesn't mean they're trying to get back together with you. Maybe they just want to talk. Maybe they just want to tell you some interesting news, or give you some updates of what's going on in the town or in their life or whatever. But for some of you, maybe they do want to connect with you romantically. So be on the lookout for that, fire signs. Be careful, be careful, be careful, fire signs. You have a lot of, you're kind of in danger of stepping on other people's toes over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. So you could be like stepping over your boundaries, stepping out of bounds with some people. Some of you fire signs may be second guessing yourself too much, and you may be inspired to quit something. Could be quit a job, could be to quit a love relationship, could be to quit like a diet or exercise routine. I pick up also that some of you fire signs may not be believing in yourself enough. And I feel like you should believe in yourself more. You might not be trusting your instincts, your intuition, or not believing in yourself enough during the next 2 weeks to 30 days. So I hope those messages were of help to the fire signs. Now on to the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Some of you air signs may want to quiet down. You may actually feel like you want to withdraw and, stay out of the limelight or avoid people's attention or gaze coming at you. Some of you air signs are going to want more emotional security. So you're going to do things that make you feel more protected, more secure. Some of you air signs are actually going to go through a period of time over the next 2 weeks to 30 days where you're starting to understand people better. And you may say, well, I don't get what that means. Well, maybe you thought you were understanding people really well, but over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, you're going to have some enlightening moments or epiphanies where you're suddenly going to start to understand some people better than what you had before. Some of you air signs may be really, really trying extra hard to hold it all together. There could be a lot of worries going on with you in the back of your mind, or you may feel like emotionally frazzled or overwrought. So it's like you're kind of like trying to hold it together and, seem balanced and normal. Some of you air signs are going to help out an old friend or an old love, and whatever you do to help them out, it's like it benefits you. It pays off in spades, even though you can't see how at the time. It could be karmically good for you, or it could be that this person that you help, I don't know, does some great thing that benefits you. Some of you are going to be getting a second job, and this is going to help you out, financially speaking. And it may turn into something that you find more interesting later on. And I also pick up at the same time, some of you air signs may be retiring from a position. Doesn't mean you're retiring from working forever, although some of you could, but it could be just retiring from a particular career or position. Some of you air signs are going to make some decisions that really benefit your family, not just yourself, either you and the world at large, or you and the people in your world around you over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Be cautious, air signs. You don't need to tell everybody what you're doing. You don't need to do that. Keep it short and keep it simple, no matter what you're explaining to people. You may have a tendency to give out too much information. Keep it short, keep it simple. Some of you air signs may have a little trouble with your body. You may not be feeling completely right. Maybe you're having a hormonal imbalance, or it's something to do with the food you're eating or throwing you off, or you could have problems with your digestive system, your liver, kidneys, gallbladder, stomach, anything internally. You may not feel right, feel bloated, or feel like your hormones are off, or that could come up for some of you. Some of you air signs need to think about, like, what is it that you're doing over and over and over again? It's like you need to focus on stopping patterns of behavior that don't end up benefiting you. So it could be like an endless cycle of dieting, you know, or it could be binge eating and then going on a diet, eating a bunch of things that really make you feel bad and then going the other direction. Or, I don't know, it doesn't have to be just about eating. It can be any kind of behavioral patterns that you have that you repeat them over and over and over again. You need to think about that because this new moon in Cancer looks like it's bringing it up for you, and it's definitely like cycles that are repeating. It could even be karmic cycles. You know, like sometimes you get involved with somebody and you think, oh, they're nothing at all like the person I was just with. They're completely different. And then you get into the relationship with them. Yeah, maybe you know, one was shy and the other one was outgoing, and one was, you know, kind of a little more heavy set and the other one's skinny, or one of them is really funny and the other one is more melancholy. But once you get into the relationship with them, you find out they do the same exact relationship pattern with you that the other one did. So you have to think about, what is it about you that you're attracting this to cycle over and over again? But again, like I said, this could be other types of cycles. So think about that, air signs. So I hope this reading was of help to you. I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching my videos. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way, you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And as I always say, if you would like to get any of the special videos I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, where I channel psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for very specific topics, using a variety of divination tools, you can get those videos for each sign of the zodiac by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Go to the videos tab on my menu. There you will see all the different video series I've recorded, and you can read what I'm doing in those videos. You can read the description of what they are and how long the predictions go out for and what divination tools I've used. And you click on your sign, and then it will take, or whatever sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also, the most recent video series links I always post in the description box down below the videos, and the most recent video series I've recorded is my mid-year Psychic Tarot update for 2021 for each sign of the zodiac for the rest of this year. I did the center of the Celtic Cross Tarot spread, so there's 6 cards in those videos, and if you haven't checked them out yet, you might want to do so and see what else is coming up for you the rest of this year. Some of the other video series links I have below is the solar eclipse in Gemini, June 10th, 2021, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. Those predictions last 6 months, and that was just on June 10th. So we are totally being affected by that lunar eclipse, that solar eclipse in Gemini right now, as we are also being affected by the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, which occurred on May 26, 2021. If you want to get the psychic predictions and messages for that eclipse for each sign of the zodiac, where I did the same format as the solar eclipse in Gemini, which is Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. Those predictions also last 6 months. Also, my career and finance, Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings, those predictions are going to, I don't know, I forget what month I did them. I think I did them in May, and they last until November of 2022. The other psychic predictions and messages is Saturn in Aquarius, Psychic Tarot, and Crystal readings. Those predictions go out 3 years and go out until March They started in December of 2020, and they go out until March of 2023. Now, a video series that is requested a lot are my love readings and also the career and finance readings. Well, I have recorded my mid-year love update for 2021 psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. Those predictions are going to last 6 months. I've done recording them. They are being edited. It takes a while, and it takes a while to get them on Vimeo. It's not like a split second. It takes a while to edit and a while to upload. So I don't think they're going to be available at the time you hear this video. They will be available before the mid-month Psychic Tarot update for July. But as soon as they are finished, I will post that link below this video. And as I said, that link will definitely be below the mid-month Psychic Tarot update for July. That will go on at the middle of this month. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from me, from my spirit guides channeled through me that you won't see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use a variety of divination tools there, usually tarot cards, sometimes oracle cards and other types of cards, and occasionally my crystal. And usually my predictions are in writing, and they're quite long. They're usually 5 paragraphs long. And many people find those messages resonate with them. Now, I've had people say, well, what sign is this for? It's for who's ever drawn to go check it out, because the whole reading may not make sense to you there, but I'm sure 1 or 2 messages will. It's 5 paragraphs long. So I'm sure you'll find something that resonates with you on those messages. So I'd love to see you on my social media pages, and hope you'll check them out. So the other thing I want to say here is a big thank you to those of you who have donated to my channel to help support the psychic readings I do here for free on YouTube. And if you would like to donate and help support the work I do, there's a donation link underneath all the video series links I have in the description box down below, and that link is connected to PayPal. So I hope you have absolutely amazingly wonderful energy that comes to you from this new moon in Cancer on July 10th, 2021. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.